How was your evening? Good evening, Dane. How you doing, buddy? What's the score of them tanks? What's going on? I kind of messed about with the tripod for on Sunday. So I'll try and forgot to put it back. So what have we all been up to? These have just been fed, so the tank's looking a little bit murky. But we're all good though. We are all good. I'm in a little bit of pain though. Just gotta wait for nice. How are you doing, Will? How's it going, buddy? I haven't done anything yet, mate. I haven't drawn anything up. God, did we feel like really bad? So it seems like smoky in here. It kind of doesn't. It looks really hazy on my phone. I don't really know why. Yeah, I'm okay, Will. Gone back to work today, so I'm having a bit of discomfort more than pain, I think you'd say, really. But yeah, I'm all right, mate. I do need to draw that thing up for you, mate. I'll get it done over the next couple of days. I'll probably do it tomorrow night for you and then send it over. Good evening, Tracy. How's it going? Yeah, I'm okay, mate. I know, Dane. I don't really understand it, mate. You've kind of like done everything you can. Some of them, it does make you think, though, mate, about what, you know, the bloodworm thing. It does make you think about that. I don't know if you feed them bloodworm or, but right, does it? When I'm looking at, I kind of talk to myself because I look at myself on the screen. But to me, on the screen tonight, it looks really cloudy. Does it look like really smoky in here? Because it's not. I just don't. I don't get it. Nah, mate, I don't think there is. It's not. It's weird, that, isn't it? Don't get it. I don't get it. It's not like it isn't smoky in here. It's yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Unless it is smoke, like a little bit of smoke here, because I've actually had my oven on tonight and I hardly use it. I use an air fryer. But maybe it is slightly hazy and the camera picks it up better. I know when you could see the Northern Lights, say a couple of months ago, the pictures that I took on my phone were way better than what I actually, as you could actually see it. The camera does picks up a lot more than what you see, or what I see with my eyes anyway. So it could just be that, I suppose. Weird. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, mate. It'll start going about. I think they start closing down at 9 o'clock. Good evening, Victor. Thank you, buddy. Oh, I'm still, my car's parked out the side. Oh, not good. Not good. That's all you can do, Dane. There's no point like putting any fertilizers in or anything like that, mate, while your carbon's in, because it'll just strip it out. But yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? All you can do is see if the carbon takes anything out. But apart from that, you've kind of tried. It's everything, isn't it? Yeah. Well, sunset is like 9 till 10. But yeah, I don't really know why it's. I think it must be the oven thing. It's got to be the oven. It's the only thing that's different tonight. I never use my oven. I've got an air fryer, so. So, Will, I don't know if you caught it last time, but I don't know if you was in when it. There's a couple of things I think, because I don't know, you wasn't in last time, so I think because I want to breed the starlights, and I want to stick a breeding pair of plecos in that tank. That's what the cave's for. So I was like, catch the starlights in it and put them in there. So I think that's the plec I'm going to put in with the angels in that breeder tank, mate. So I think we're all good there. And then, so Ken over Friday and Saturday, Ken donated 10 memberships, and it just picks. It's weird. Apparently you can't choose who gets your membership. You can't choose. When you gift 5 memberships, it won't let you choose which 5. It's just random. So you'll see there's like 20 members, but they're all like, yeah, he gifted 5 on Friday night and 5 on Saturday. So it's like, but I think how it works, from what all I can gather is, there's certain people that I do know that come into here, because they come on the chat. So what I think it is the people that come in every now and again get given a membership by YouTube. Is that they obviously YouTube pick it to try and bring them back into the channel, to bring the channel more. I think that's how it kind of works with the gifting. But yeah, it's I was like, yeah, I was proper shocked. I was proper shocked. Yeah, mate, he did Friday and then Saturday afternoon. So, mate, you didn't miss it. You didn't miss it in the end. So he was up. Well, I'm body clock sleeping me, mate, and I can't. Once I've woke up, I can't go back to sleep. So I was up at like 6 o'clock Saturday morning, and he'd messaged me, so I messaged him back, and he was up, and it was 3:45 in the morning. I think he said. I think it might be wrong on that though. Whatever time it was, anyway, mate, it was late, and his kid were up throwing up all night. So his kid was ill all day, so he didn't come on. I think he's doing this Saturday instead. Yes, Tracy. I was gonna say that. Good evening, Simon. How you doing, buddy? 15 gift. Yeah, mate. I was like, yeah, I can't believe it, mate. To be perfectly honest, it's like, I think they're both American as well. The Americans like proper generous, you know. I don't know what to say, mate. You know what I mean? It's like, it has shocked me. It has shocked me. I didn't even know you could gift memberships. So when only Oscars did it, it was like, wow, didn't know. And then mad thing how it worked. Ken got one of those. Ken got one of those that only Oscars gifted. So, and then Ken goes and does 10. It's like, what? You kind of hope. Oh God, I don't know how that it was. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. Yeah, Will. Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah, not saying just in case lurking in the background. He did tell me he wasn't going to support my channel anymore. It's like, okay, Sama. Yeah, it's a good way of retracting that pretty quick, mate. Thing is, Will, right? What it it was kind of like wrong day. It's like I'd got up Saturday morning, went out, took my mum shopping, goes into Tesco's, comes out of Tesco's, get in the car. All of a sudden, the power steering's not working on the car. It's like, what? So I was like, right, just need to get this car home. So as we pull out of Tesco's, that's it, no electrics whatsoever. Car broke down. I was like, no. So I started the stream late. I was about 20 minutes late. And I'm literally like just started and he pops up again. So I asking when I was going to let him do a live stream with me. So I wasn't in the mood, mate. I'll be honest, wasn't. So yeah, the peed off for us has been coming out a lot in his personal life, quite a lot recently. So yeah, he kind of wrong day, man. Wrong day. Yeah, it's right near the beginning, mate, really. They are. You know, you should put the link to that, Tracy, in the chat, you know, for the ill streams on the Algae Rocks, it says. I know, Dana. I can't get my head around it, mate. You've tried everything. Everything. You can't do anymore, you know. Don't get it. Troy, good evening, buddy. Yeah, I'm okay, mate. Are you? Yeah, chat won't even know. Chat will be really confused with that, Tracy, isn't it? Best aquarium till date you like the most. Best aquarium that I like the most. What, mine? Yeah, mine. All mine. I don't like anyone else's. No, I do. To be honest, like, you see some amazing scapes, mate, don't you? If you go on Instagram, you do. I kind of follow and talk regular to guy who came 27th in the world for aquascaping last year. So, to be honest, he's done some pretty nice stuff. So, and in all fairness, he followed me, right? Yeah, which is a bit mad because on Instagram, when I posted the picture of that as I was building it, and he followed me, and he was like 27th in the world. So it's a bit mad when something like that happens, isn't it? It's like, whoa, okay, then I'll have a bit of that. I don't get it, Dane. I don't get it at all. Like, carbon now is the only other option, mate, in it. I mean, we've got that in, so you've not been like burning candles and that, have you? I know it's one of them things that happens at Christmas time, innit? Candles get burnt, and them scented candles are not good for your tanks. So Tracy, if you go onto the video and click share, copy link, and then paste it into chat, mate. Because it's a good little vid, isn't it? It's a good little vid. It's and then a little illustream, which are cool. And you know what, Dane? I'd hold back on the water changes now, mate. Just leave it. Just let it see if it settles. Because if the shock's in any way, a water change is probably not what you want to do. Just shock them a little bit more. But yeah, I'd hold back on the water change now, mate, for a week unless something really bad happens. But it needs to stabilise. It is. I know it's horrible, mate. Like I say, I watched my whole tank die in like 2 hours. And there was some amazing fish in there. I had loads of different types of quarry in there. And it kind of hurts when you see them dying in front of your eyes. Like the tinfoil barbs and the angelfish swimming along there, yeah, as they have been there. The quarries were doing that, all out, active, and they just started nose diving, dead, weird. Whole tank in the space of 2 hours. Nothing could have got in there. It's covered. Yeah, it's weird, really weird, and breaks your heart when you can't do anything about it. Azar, how you doing? Sam, good evening, buddy. I did use a local glazier, mate. Yeah, I can't even think what the company was now, but like, yeah, I just went to a local glazier. I went in and asked if they'd be able to do it, and it was like, yeah, just make a template. So I made the template and had all the cutouts what I wanted, and kind of made them a little bit bigger, just so, because you never know what you're going to add in the future, do you? So yeah, I'd made sure there was enough space for further tank developments, if you will. I think you've kind of got to, though. You know, you don't want it tight on holes and things like that, because the whole lot, I had 3 made. I'll go through them because I know I'm pretty well charged. So we'll go through the glass lids that I had made. So that one needs cleaning up, but that is just like, that was the template of that, to be perfectly honest, was there was already a plastic lid the same, so I just drew around that. The template for that was a piece of cake. This is the daddy though. This was like, so let me just move my chair out of the way. So I had the cutouts at the back there, obviously, like I say, a bit bigger, just so if there's anything else to add on, cut out on that side. And then I had a cutout on the side there, so the light riser would hold it into place as well. So like, it does kind of, yeah, it just holds it all into place. So then obviously that on both sides, probably easier to see on this side. And then I did the whole thing and then made I think it's like a 8-inch cut or something like that along. Got the hinges from Amazon. Now this has been on for like 2 years now, easily. And them hinges have been spot on. So like, they are highly recommended. I think they're like 25 quid for the 4, so they weren't cheap. And that, but what it does, just give you the ability to open it up. I always put a towel behind if I'm doing anything. I put a towel behind there and lean it on, so it's not putting a lot of pressure on the hinges. But that is that was the one that cost all the money. So altogether, I think they were like 350 quid. But then I just had this one made up on the CO2 tank. Again, with the cutouts. But this is a bit different because the filter's built in there. So on the fluval spec. So yeah, and then on this one, I kind of had a hole cut in it for feeding. And then that is just a clear plastic sofa leg coaster. And it just acts as a nice little plug. And that's it. I think about £350 it cost me. To be honest, best money I've spent. Best money I've spent by far. So when I put a film on Instagram, and I got loads of people like, that won't work. That'll what did I get? There was no oxygen, no gas exchange. Light won't get through. Light won't get through. Light won't get through. Yeah, it's clear glass. That was the best. That was probably the best comment. Light won't get through. Yeah, it was got quite a bit of grief about it, and not one of it was true. The only thing that changed when two things changed when I put that lid on. It stopped losing 12 pints of water per day through evaporation, and I had to turn the heaters down because it kind of held the heat in a little bit. So I just had to turn the heaters down. That's it. That was the only two things. Everything else that people said it'd do, didn't do. But what they hadn't realised was it'd already been on a year when I put the video on, because I never did a video about it. It was just one of them. It was just a lid that I put on. The only reason I did a video because someone asked on Facebook, does anyone know if they've ever built a glass lid for the tank? And I filmed mine and put it on Facebook for them to watch. And it kind of blew up on Facebook, so I put it on YouTube. It blew up on YouTube. Well, blew up as well as my channel blows up. So it is 8:30 in the evening here, buddy. Yeah, Tracy, you're getting it. You're getting it. But yeah, anyone, Get everyone should look at that. It's quite good. That link Tracy's put in. It's really good. Tropical have some interesting tinfa, do they? Oh, mate. Well, I've got the red fin, but there is some yellow fin as well. But I think 6 is enough because we're going to grow pretty massive, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, Tracy, it's a wounder when things are going on and you can't suss out what it is. Diogo, good evening, buddy. My lights will go to blue for about a minute, 2 minutes, Diogo, that's it. Then it's just darkness. I've always believed that blue light is good for growing black beard algae. That's what I was always led to believe. So yeah, blue light settings are pretty much more for marine anyway, mate. They're not for fresh water. The blue on mine are down pretty low throughout the day. I think it's only set on about 4%, something like that. Oh, Sam, it was unbelievable, honestly. Some of the comments were like, light won't get through there. It's a glass lid, mate. That's why I did another shot to kind of cover the points that I was getting, like, not grief on, but like negative comments about. And that's why in it, I'm like, and the light goes straight through it. That's because someone said light won't get through it. That clear glass lid. I love the rimless aquariums, Trace, I do, but they're just a bloody nightmare. 12 pints. I was putting 12 pints of water back in there every day to put it back to level, and I don't have it up to the top before the lid was on. I don't have it to the top anyway, but just for jumpers and that. But 12 pints, it was like getting black mold around the windows and everything, so it's not good. I've literally kind of just gone round the tanks, mate. You probably missed out by a couple of minutes, but if you stay in, we'll do another tour in a bit, buddy. Benjamin, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us. As with you, Darren, how are you doing? Sweet Acres, good evening. How are we? Jim's Fish, thanks for joining us, my man. My puffish just dying. I don't know what I should do. Oh, water tests, mate, is the first thing you want to be doing, really. Just see what's going on there. Honestly, Sam, it is funny. It is funny what people comment on. Like I say, I put the picture on Facebook of the new tank and the wood that I've bought to go in it, photographed there in the entrance of my kitchen, and on an aquarium Facebook group, a majority of the hundreds of comments that I got on about the tank were about the washing machine in the background because it's in my kitchen. Honestly, it's like, what the hell? Oh man, that's in an aquarium group. It's like, hang on a minute, what's going on? It's just, I don't know, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird, isn't it? Kind of makes you think, doesn't it? In an aquarium group, if more people comment about your washing machine. And I didn't really get it at first, like what they were going on about. I was like, but yeah, apparently it's because it's in the kitchen. As opposed to having its own room. You know what I mean? If I had a room just for my washing machine, it'd be full of fish tanks. And my washing machine would be in the kitchen where it belongs. Sarah Maharani, how are we? I hope I pronounced that correct. Thanks for joining us. I've gone with polycarbonates. I actually had plastic at first, Will, and it started sagging in the middle with the heat of the light. So yeah, glass was the option. Glass was the hair raising, getting it home in my car. Well, it would be if I had any, but yeah, that was getting those glass pieces home. It wasn't the two little ones; it was the bloody big one in 2 bits. Like I suppose that weren't bad. It was the other bit. Oh God, it's the most careful I've driven home. Yeah, we're quite expensive for me. What, mind you, everything, it's not just fish that's expensive. Everything is. My acrylic sagged. Poly. It's not sagged yet. Oh, nice. Hopefully it bloody doesn't, mate. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, I just, I don't know really. I just decided glass. To be honest, it is pretty heavy though. And taking it off is like, it's not my favourite part of the hobby. I'll be honest, taking the lid off. Even though I've never had any near misses or anything like that, touch wood. But yeah, it's just I kind of got to tilt it back, take the light off, take the strut off, lean it all back, and then kind of grab it and lift it off and kind of turn around. But it's not all. It's just if it slips out your hand and at the end of the day it's wet, it's shiny, slips out your hand, you got 300 litres of water on the floor. So yeah, it's always a worry because it's not light. It's not light. It is. That's the only downfall to it is it's heavy. Really heavy. How's the heater going now, Will? Have you got it sorted out? So I don't even know if I'm off work this week. I have booked Thursday and Friday off, but I've not heard anything about it. But if I've not got a car, can't do anything. I want to empty my spare room. That's what the 2 days are. Empty the spare room, set up the angel tank. Get the racking at least and build the racking up. Don't know what to do. I need to right. So I've got two options. I was gonna build my own wooden ones, but I'm not gonna do that. My woodwork skills aren't good enough, and I need to do it fast and cheaper. So there's two ways. I actually thought there was one way, but actually Will showed me a different way on a video, and that's bricks and wood. That's pretty good, and they look pretty cool, and they are stable. So yeah, but I need to check out how much bricks are, which has just reminded me of something. Oh, bricks. I need to remember. Sounds daft. This. I need to remember bricks. Oh wow! Right, sorry. I do. I can't even go into why I need to remember bricks, because it's like a family thing. I'll leave it at that. But I do need to write it down to remember something. So up to now, right? Wait, I don't understand lotuses anymore, and I did a care guide, but so I've moved the lotus from there into there, and there's no bulb on it. The bulb had just like disintegrated, which was weird. But I think there is another bulb growing on it, so it's in there and it seems to be doing all right. And the other one was the same that put in there, so I don't know at the moment. The lotuses are like a bit weird. Don't get it. Just have to see if they grow as another bulb. But set off a shoot and there's another bulb growing on that, so that's good. But the rainbow tank's gonna have really 4 lotus lilies, 2 on each side. So when they're both, if hopefully they all kind of grow back at the same time. And I think they may, if this Saturday, if I trim the big leaves, right, I'll tell you rather than just going about it. So if I trim the big leaves off, I don't want to take you out of the off the tripod. If I take those big leaves off and leave that bit there, then when they grow, then should kind of grow around about the same rate, and hopefully kind of keep them so the same size all the time, because that'd be way better, wouldn't it? Because I am a little bit, everything has to be like aesthetically right. You want them both growing right at the same time, though. My Anabius seems to be doing well, but my crypt doesn't seem to be doing much. Looks a bit sad for itself. Could be because they can't keep it moving. Yeah, it doesn't help, mate. I had to redo mine in the back there yesterday. They're a bloody nightmare. But like plant weights help a little bit, but when they just keep getting uprooted, it's not good. Doesn't help when you try to carpet stuff and quarries. They're a nightmare for when you can't try to carpet something, especially if it's new. Crypts do melt back though, Sam. You know, because they are. How long have the crypts been in your tank? Because like they do tend to be grown out of water, and crypts are a little bit delicate anyway. You only have to move a crypt to one side of the tank to another, and it can melt back and then grow. It's just the leaves though. The actual like roots and plant are all good. Yeah, that's Sam. Don't worry about it, mate. Just let it do its thing. The crypts are like renowned for it. They call it melting back, and yeah, it'll just kind of look like it's dying off, and then all of a sudden you'll just see a bit of new growth. And the plant normally can look a little bit different on some plants as well. They have a different leaf out of water. It's weird. I think I might be wrong though, so don't like hold me to it. But pretty sure, like Monte Carlo, when it's grown out of water, it's got not a large leaf, but a little bit bigger than when it is underwater. But I might be wrong. But I think I don't know. I might be wrong on that, but I think I don't think I am. If anyone knows, say so in the chat, obviously. But I know some certain plants, the leaves are different out of the water. Yeah, it will do, Sam. Yeah, if you Google crypt melt, it's yeah, they're renowned for it, mate. It's one of them. Like I say, they can melt back just through moving them out of one area in your tank over to the other. They don't like being disturbed, so that's all it is. What a good fish to have, the baby turtle clutch catcher. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Ooh, mate, something fast. That's all I can say, really. I know MD has. Did he have like white clouds with his musk turtle? I think. You want something fast, otherwise they're going to be food. I affiliate dagger cuttings already. Have long roots on them. It's only been a week. So happy with the cuttings are taking root well. Nice, sweet. Do you know right, on stem plants, it's something we've tried to look into a little bit, and I can't really find anything. But on stem plants, when they start rooting out of the stem, is that a sign of anything, or is that just what they do? Because when you kind of look into it, you can't like find a definitive answer. Oh, Sam, you'll be buzzing with it, mate. As soon as you all settle in and that and start growing in nicely, and you're doing a bit of trimming and replanting stuff elsewhere, it's just all you've got to look at it, Sam, is the same way as you'd treat your garden if you've got a garden. Don't mean like let your dog crap in it. I don't mean that, but no, mate, just treat it like your garden plants. They're just the same. As well I can gather, they're just the same, but they're in water. God, oh, bear with me, guys. Oh God, not good. I think I would love a musk turtle clutch catcher. I know when I do my fish room at some point, I will get one. They are pretty cool. To get rid of surface film, you don't technically need to get rid of it because it's nothing wrong. I take it it's kind of a new tank. Surface agitation is a good way, or paper towel, kitchen roll, paper. Turn your filter off so there's no surface agitation. Kitchen roll on there, just take it off. It just takes a lot of it out, mate. But surface agitation will get rid of it. Surface skimmer. But for instance, bit of paper towel, kitchen towel. But yeah, it's not a problem anyway, mate. It's kind of like it's what you tend to get on a lot of new tanks when you're setting them up. Just one of them things, isn't it? Like a bit like an oil slick. But yeah, it's all good though. It's all good. Paper towel brings it off. So, but yeah, Sam, live plants, mate. Kind of, I know what you mean. Just don't let it scare you, mate. Some will do well. You'll find some will do well, some won't. I Monte Carlo, I just can't grow that stuff. Can't do it. But yeah, some plants just thrive. But it is good. I like to swap about a little bit, me, and try different things. I kind of like to tinker, as you've probably noticed. Cheers, sweet. I kind of love them, mate. I am setting up a fish room though as well, so I'm hoping to get in my head. I can get another, maybe if I use. I will have to see what I bought, a 60-litre cube, and they are. It looks pretty cool, but I've not even like really looked at it. I've looked at it on display. I've not opened the box or anything, so. But it's there waiting. But if I can, I might be able to get like about maybe 15 or 16 of them into that room, but we'll have to see. It depends. It depends. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to see. Oh, sweet. I'm not bothered out. I'm not one for pulling you on stuff like that. I know some people are crazy about it, aren't they? But so was that your first stream earlier on? Was that your first ever stream? Ah, right, okay, right. Because I thought I'd been in your stream before. To be perfectly honest, I was like, right. I did join late though. To be perfectly honest. It's just nice to get to chat to other people in it and see what the score is and how different methods as well. I keep standing on my phone charger. Ah, right, okay. What are you going with this year then? Just post a link in the chat as well for your channel. Sweet, for sure. Those small channels have to kind of support each other. That's the way I look at it. So the plan, once, if I am off work Thursday, Friday, and I've got my car, enter the room, get the that's what I was on about, the shelving before, wasn't it? I don't know if to go metal or bricks. Like I say, I'm gonna have to price up bricks, but then once that's done, 60-litre cube for the Angel, and then I need to get another 60-litre cube for. I'm doing a Cardinal. was going to do a cardinal breeder tank, but I don't think it technically will be a cardinal breeder tank. I'm just going to do a black water tank with no light on it that'll go underneath the angelfish tank. So it'll only be slightly black water, otherwise I won't see anything, but there's going to be no light on it whatsoever. Because cardinal eggs are photosensitive. So to breed them properly, I want a male and female and then take them out. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to get like 20 cardinals and they'll be in there kind of on their own with a few ottos, and then see if we can get any breeding going on. If we get enough leaf litter in there, there's a good chance that we might be able to keep, like, save some eggs. So that's the plan anyway. If they breed, they breed. If they don't, they don't. So it's another tank in it. Another tank to do a water change on a Saturday. Don't think of that, do we? And moving all this eventually into the fish room as well, and it'll be set up permanently, which will be a bit mad. Benjamin, good evening. You, how are you doing, buddy? See, this is what it's all about. It's all about kind of supporting each other. That's what it's all about. In the hobby, on this channel, you know, we all put stuff on, don't we, to help other people out. If it ends up growing the channel, happy days. We all put stuff on YouTube to help people, don't we? That's all we're doing it for. That's kind of like trying to showcase your pride, but it's all about just helping people, isn't it? I think I'm on kid mode, Tracy. I think, but that's me, not my YouTube, just me. I don't think I ever grew up. Still about, I think I'm about 12-year-old in my head, I think. It's not a problem, sweet. Like I say, it's all about supporting each other. That's what it's all about. I know YouTube's really hard, and the hobby can be hard. So combining them both and just try to help out on that. It's all good. Jordan, how are you doing? Right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, Tracy, do you know when you're launching your videos, if you say, is it for kids? Yeah, say no. Because it's kind of termed wrong, really. But is it for kids as well? It's if there's kids in it as well. It's a little bit different. Yeah, just say no. Kids can still watch your video. It's just you can change it in the settings as well, Tracer. Can't be bothered with that. Can't be bothered with any of that. To be perfectly honest. God knows, Sam. God knows. You do get the odd one that pop in though, mate. And I don't know if they think they're funny, but I don't know. Yeah, it is weird. To be perfectly honest, Tracy, I think when I first started doing YouTube, and it was like, is it for kids? I did have to Google it to say, like, hang on a minute. Does it mean, is it kid friendly, or does it mean like, is it for children to watch? And in a lot of it, it's like if there's kids in it. When I did the stream with Ken, it asks you before you set up if there's kids in it, and you're like, no. I was like, oh, kind of cringed when his little kid came on. It's like, oh no way, I could get actually. You can kind of get warnings off YouTube for it, but you got to be like, but it is more. It asks it is the kids in the video, because I don't know why. I take it there's like, well, I know why, but there's obviously a lot more restrictions if it's content for children and that. I think a lot of it came as well when people were posting. A few years ago, people were posting, I have to watch our terminology because I have noticed that AI scans everything you say on these. So a few years ago, someone was posting kids' videos, and in the middle of the videos was some like really not kid-friendly content in ways of telling them how to. So, and they were like, it would be in the middle of like a Teletubbies video or something like that. So yeah, I think there was a lot of restrictions put on content when that was happening, I think. Mad Sam in it. Mad world, mate. Mad world. Yeah, we had a guy coming here probably about 6 weeks ago now. Sweet. Tried selling me subs. Came in, dissed the channel, dissed my videos, and then tried selling me subs. I can get you 1 million subs now, he said. There you go. Do you remember? It's just it's so mad what people do. We had one in the other day. He was doing the same. He started like going on about thumbnails and all that, and they're just trying to, well, scam you, aren't they? Oh, you honestly, it's crazy, mate. It's crazy. You've got to be careful what people approach you. It's weird because the way the world is now. So I've got an email who I think is from YouTube offering me to do a creator course. It's like but they ask for your phone number, and I'm like, nah, you're not with my phone number. You know what I mean? It's like, technically don't know, do you? It's like, I don't want to give all my details out to someone on an email at the end of the day who might not be bloody YouTube. Just really weird now. You can't trust anybody, can you? You can't trust anybody. I know, Sam, this is the thing, innit? You gotta be well careful. Well careful. It's you just never know. You just never know. You can't trust anything now. No, sweet. What happened to Jeff last night? Now you've now I'm concerned. You got porn bombed? Really? How did that? What happened there then? What happened? What happened? This is why I have a kid who's always trying to get on to do a live with me. I don't know him, and he comes on stream and talks majority BS anyway. I ended up binning him off anyway on Saturday, but you gotta be careful, aren't you? It's I don't really want him. He doesn't do a YouTube channel. He's not got Instagram. Doesn't do anything where you can go and just check out to see what he's all about. You're not going to let anyone like that come on your stream when you try to grow a channel. It's like, it's not happening. Especially like, and I got complaints about him anyway. It's a bit of a one. Red Dead, how are you doing, buddy? Got 2 ghost shrimp, 1 Amano, 1 Emmetra, 4 MIA. Oh, not another. Are they all definitely like not hiding? I know shrimp can be really elusive, mate. I know shrimp can be really elusive. I'll show you how elusive shrimp are, yeah? Now, my red cherry shrimp, I reckon easily must have, let me just unplug. There must be 500 shrimp in this tank, yeah? Easily. Not that many in there though, all visible. But there is like, there's easily 500 shrimp in there, easily. So they are really good at hiding. And I say kind of like, I'll say with this with hesitation because I don't really know. But 2 clown plex went into the tank behind me, and I haven't seen them now for over a year. I've never had any bodies or anything. They just really sure. Don't know. I've put like there's broccoli in there now. Broccoli seems to hold its own for a bit as well. So there's broccoli in there, but doesn't bring them out if they are in there. But I don't know if two plex die in a tank and you don't get a body, then you're gonna get an ammonia spike, aren't you, at some point? Surely. So no way. What I didn't know Elle's fish was ill, to be perfectly honest, sweet. It's what you've got to watch out for, innit? You've got to watch out. You just got to be so careful who you let. Because it can just destroy you. And I think some people just do it to destroy you as well. Get people that don't want to see you succeed. There's some idiots, isn't there? Yeah, that's right, actually, Will. Dead shrimp are easy because they go red. They just look like cooked lobsters. They were streaming on Jeff's channel at first. Had to delete that stream. I just went to David's channel. This is why I don't let people on stage. This is it, sweet. This is it. No way. No way. Like I actually do my lives through YouTube. I don't use like a streaming app or anything like that. But and you can invite people to it. But like I can't. As far as I know, and I don't like messing about. Once I'm live, I don't like messing about because I don't want to cut it off. So I'm not one for like experimenting and messing about to see what's going on. But I have to invite people to come live. So I could invite you to come live, but I also do it vertically as well because it pulls in a bigger audience. Because vertically, you go into the short feed on YouTube, sweet. Just to bear in mind, if you ever think about it, it is worth going vertically. Better, yeah, it's better. There's a chance you better that it may have had your shrimp, but I don't really think anything else, Red. It's so dodgy. It's so dodgy. Yeah, it's weird with betters though. Some can live happily with anything. Some are little tyrants, aren't they? That's why when I noticed baby shrimp in my tank, in my shrimp tank, that I'd put a betta in, the betta went, he got rehomed to my mate because he was picking off the shrimp. And it was originally set up as a shrimp tank, really. So nah, it's not going to be eating the tetras for sure. And in all fairness, Red, tetra will be too fast for better anyway. But there's a chance that shrimp are hiding or they've not jumped out, have they? Amanos are jumpers, mate. So I've checked to make sure they haven't jumped out. But yeah, Amanos are pretty good jumpers, mate. This is what's going to be happening, Sam. So I'm going to do when there is going to be a rack of shrimp coming in time. I've got like blues, yellows. I've got reds in here, so that'll be like Rillies. I wouldn't mind another shot at least some Carradina as well. But no. Mark's shrimp tank has brought out a book, Annie, on Carradina shrimp. So I'll probably, to be honest, I'll probably end up buying that before I start thinking about Carradina. I went into Neo Carradina without knowing what I was doing, and it cost me a small fortune. So, and then I bought Richard's book, and it's awesome. So now I've got a thriving tank that was two thriving tanks. So, They are really good at hiding red, though, you know. They are really good at hiding, mate. If they don't want to be found, they won't be found. Look at by menu ones. No, it's probably won't. No, it doesn't matter. Ignore that. Yeah, that's the thing, sweet, isn't it? I don't think my betta was kind of taking the adult shrimp, but the babies, wow, like a free for all. And I'd only just got them breeding. I had a nightmare me with the neocaradinas. I really did. Getting them started was horrendous. Now they're like bloody rabbits. But yeah, it was hard work at first. And weird thing is, only really one thing changed. That was water changes. Everything else seems to be all right. Stopped the water changes, and now it's on fire. I'd like some blues, to be honest. Some blue neos, really nice. Yeah, you put like the call it the cull, don't they? The ones that are a little bit out of colour and that. I've never really done anything like that, to be honest. Though to be honest, my red cherries are all pretty deep red. The males are red and like not as red, obviously, but all the females are pretty decent. I've not really seen a lighter, poor coloured red shrimp in there. But they're just another level of addiction shrimp, aren't they? Yes, Sam. The blues are pretty special. I have a bit of a plan in my head, and it's only in my head. At some point, I'd like to do a tank that does the dry start method on moss, and then put blue shrimp in there, blue cherry shrimp. But I have a little bit of a plan that I haven't run past the other YouTuber like at all. So, but I'd like to kind of like I'd plug his channel all the time anyway. Fish Keeping Answers, the shrimp guy, Richard. But I wouldn't mind kind of doing like a collaboration video with him where he breeds some blue shrimp for me, and I'll dry start a piece of wood moss for him and myself. So I will have to like it will be down the line anyway. I'm nowhere near anything like that, but a dry start method moss, and then when it grows in, put blue caridina shrimp in there, neocaridina shrimp in there. It'll look cool. Candy cane. Are they caridina? Sweet or neo? Caridina, aren't they? I've been fish keeping, oh mate, since I was 8 years old, and I'm 52 now. So 44 years. 44 years. Why did you ask that? Let's bang that one. Mike, how you doing, my buddy? Have you been out on a spree tonight by any chance, Mike, or have you left everyone alone? Cheyenne, how you doing? Yeah, I had probably about 10 years away from the hobby in that, mate, but still always been an interest. And to be honest, in them 10 years, I was still like tinkering about with my dad's pond and that, which I still do. So yeah, there's always been like fish in my life from being 8. I'm kind of a bit newer to the aquatic plant side, and even newer to the CO2 on the plant side as well. So it's a learning curve. So especially the CO2 side, that's a real learning curve. Stay away from Halloween, yeah, man. He do. To be honest, though, in Halloween, I did ask him, and he said he wasn't, but he didn't come into that stream, so I think he was. Oh, Friday the 13th, actually, wasn't it? It was Friday the 13th, and I was like, "You'll be busy," and he was like, "Nope, I only do Halloween." Sorry, yeah. And he didn't come into the stream, so I think he was up to something there anyway. Yeah, Red. It's a learning curve, mate. I've been running CO2 in my tanks for about 18 months, to be honest. But I had a setback 6 weeks ago when it just dumped loads of CO2 into the tank and like wiped out half the fish in there. So yeah, I've kind of it's been a bit of a setback, but I want to try and look into making our own fertilizers, me and Will. So kind of leaving it with less stock in now, so I can use that more as a water garden rather than have fish in it till I get used to everything. And I see something amazing like them blue rummy nose tetras. God damn, if I ever see them, I don't unless they're dear. I can't say I don't care how much they are, but if they're expensive, no. But blue rummy nose tetras, God, if I ever see them in about, they are like something else. Have a sponge filter heat. That's all you need, Red. That's all you need, buddy. What fish have you got, Red? We've just been, sorry, I may get mixed up here, mate. The betta and all, aren't you? It's all right, mate, ignore me. Tired. The great Manos are really good to film as well, aren't they? Because they've got some really cool markings, and they're always busy, aren't they? They're a great one to film. I'll tell you what's really hard to film though: these bleeding tiger barbs. To get them in focus all the time. Oh, God, they're a nightmare. And the tinfoils are not the easiest thing to film. As you'll see with the video that comes out on Thursday, which is the tinfoil barb species profile stroke care guide. Kind of had to think then, because I know some people have watched it because of the members thing. Yeah, so I think, is it that? Because people have commented on it. Yeah, it is that. It's a tinfoil one. But yeah, it's filming tinfoil barbs is bloody hard. I did suss it out though towards the end. Kind of put your hand on the tank, and film at the side of your hand, and they all come thinking getting fed. I was nearly outsmarted by the tin foils, but foiled him in the end. Ocean Waves, long time no see, buddy. How you doing? And long time no see. Yeah, mate. How's it going? Yeah, mate. We're all good. We're all good. I know Reese isn't in again tonight, but Reese is actually in hospital, guys. He did text me before. Unfortunately, he is in hospital. He's having his stomach problems, but they have cameraed him today. I'm not sure though. If it was like he was booked in. I know he was booked in to go and have the camera down his throat. I'm pretty sure, but I'll check in the morning. They'll get anywhere as well. A Mano shrimp will go anywhere. But they are, like I say, they are jumpers. All I can think of, mate, if the ember died and then it's been eaten once it's died, but I don't know. Might be worth turning the light off, Red. Turn the light off and see if they start coming out. They get everywhere. That's I hate cleaning the sponge filter in my shrimp tank. You like take it off and you kind of twist it to try and shake any shrimp off it, any shrimplets off it, but then a load of crap comes out of it. It's hard, isn't it? Because you don't want to take any shrimp out with you, but I'm sure we do lose shrimp when we clean the filters. Minimal dwarf airgraphs. Very strange, mate. Very strange. Getting any new tanks in? Yeah, Cheyenne. I have already got one in now, ready to go. Well, the tank's ready to go there. Just I'm not. So my spare room's been made into a fish room. So all the rubbish in there is going to get binned, and then there'll be like I reckon I can get about 16 tanks in there. Over time, there won't be 16 new tanks this time next year. Just got to think about the electricity as well. Jesus, we're getting raided by the police because I think I have a farm going. If you've got Java fern as well, they could all be in there anyway. For sure. Like when I put the cardinals in there and they went missing, they weren't the only things that went missing that day. All the red phantom tetras went missing as well. So that's what made me think that maybe everything's all right, because the red phantom tetras were, and there was like a dozen red phantom tetras in there, and there wasn't a single one out for like hours. But then the red phantoms did start coming back out, and due to the fact that I filmed the cardinals going in, we know what happened to them. If you don't check out the video where my first ever my first ever online fish order went terribly wrong, and nothing to do with the company that I ordered them from, all down to me. Yeah, that was a bad mistake. Check it out. Check out the video. If you are in chat and you're not a subscriber to the channel, guys, or if you can subscribe to the channel, it just helps support us so much. Click the like button, notification button will tell you when we come online. We do 4 live streams a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 p.m. GMT, Saturday afternoon from 2 p.m. GMT, and on a Thursday afternoon at 3:15, I do launch a video as well, educational, species profiles, rainbow fish. I'm going to try and look at doing another rainbow fish video for this weekend. Kind of branched away from rainbow fish for a few videos, but if anyone wants anything specific, put it in chat, because I've not really nailed it yet of what I'm going to do. So I'm like really prepared regarding videos. It's like, oh, what should I do one on today? And I'm going to start filming about 1 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, and then sometimes by 12 o'clock Sunday afternoon, I still don't really know what I'm going to do a video on. So yeah, because I don't want to keep like repeating videos all the time, you know. Sometimes you got to. Hence why I've done a few different species recently. It's just something different. No worries, sweet, no worries. You know what, Red? I thought it would be a nightmare. Loads of people in the chat was like, nah, you want to do it, you want to do it. And I'll be honest with you, it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Ordered them, got it delivered. I could pick what delivery day and time I wanted. Yeah, everything that side was brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Ordered 20 cardinal tetras, but they were a little bit small. But I made a judgment call that they'd be okay in the tank behind me. Wrong call. Sadly, 17 of them ended up being sushi. They all got it. So, and pretty much as I was tipping them in, I didn't realize I was filming it all. I was concentrating on making sure that the fish were going to be, when I released the fish, we were going to film it. No point releasing them off camera. And I spent more time concentrating on that. I didn't realize that as I was feeding them in, the angels and the cribs were eating them. Didn't realize till 2 days later, or a day later, when I came to edit the video. They were just like MIA, right? They might be in hiding, but they weren't. They were in bellies. Oh, God. Hurt my soul, that. And 2 days later, my CO2 tank dumped in and killed a load of fish as well. Tough few days. So a few days. But I would definitely order online again, mate. Definitely. In that order, I did have 6 young red rainbow fish as well, and they're all thriving in the tank. They're not red yet, but they won't be red for maybe another 18 months or so. Yeah, they're only young, but they're kind of all buzzing about. I think this weekend I might turn the wave maker back on and see. The wave maker got turned off because the new red rainbows didn't like it at all. They went and hid behind it, so they weren't getting in the water. But they were really young. Now they've been in there a month or so now, easy. So now they've settled in. I put the wave maker on and see how it affects them. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, Red, as I was saying, that I have no problem with buying online. I was really apprehensive about it, but the company I used was spot on. Open the box, there was loads of heat packs in there, packed amazingly. Yeah, it was brilliant. And even the delivery guy, he knocked on he rung the bell, went out to him, I went to his van. He was like, "Look, mate, these are live fish, aren't they?" I was like, "Yeah." He says, "Been totally separate part of the van, completely away from everything, so nothing could fall on it." So honestly, I couldn't knock any part of it. It was my bad judgment where it all went wrong. I think they may try and eat your shrimp, Sam, but shrimp are pretty rapid. I'm trying to hold on. Oh, there we go. Right, okay. Right, so now I'm gonna. Sorry, I had to look because Will asked something about ID, and I was like, I've missed something about ID. Pets at home, you need ID in pets at home to buy shrimp. Is that what? Am I getting that right? I know I do get quizzed at pets at home about, rarely I buy fish from there, but I have bought from there now and again if there's like a bargain in there. And yeah, kind of like I've been quizzed, which is nice, really, that they are taking that time, but be right. But the person quizzing you tends to not really know what you're on about. So you can ask them questions about certain things and they don't know what the answer is, and then And they start quizzing you about what you're putting in with. I just show them a picture now. Just go, what tank's going in that? All right, well, it's easier, isn't it? Shuts them up straight away. It's going in that tank, right? I heard one pets at home person say once, don't sell him any fish, buys too many. It weren't about me though. It wasn't about me. I was just being served. It was a guy that walked in and said, don't sell him any fish, he buys too many. I was like, how many tanks has he got? And the guy went, oh, I don't know. Shouldn't you find that out first? He might have 10 tanks at home, mate. So why can't he buy fish? Judgment. That's the thing. I think that's what I'm trying to say. They are quite, some of them staff are quite good at trying to judge. Right. I'll be honest, it's probably because I look like an old man, and it. But the hell, if they're asking their ID for me, I'm 18 at Pets Home, I'd be buzzing. But that's never going to happen, is it? Yeah, I didn't realise. Kind of makes sense, though, as well, doesn't it, I suppose, in a way. Mm. 18 to buy shrimp. Mad. I suppose, in a way as well, it stops little Tommy going out on a Saturday afternoon, doesn't it? Coming home with a rabbit. You know what I mean? Coming home with a rabbit and an hamster. It's like, there you go. What I've just bought. You're like, what have you done? Ken, how you feeling, buddy? Thanks for joining us on a weekday stream, man. That's nice to see. How are you feeling? Hopefully you're feeling a bit better. Hopefully the kids are as well. 10 tanks. I know, mate. 4. I've got 4 on the go now, but there's going to be a lot more. But I want this to be my job, so hopefully getting more does work. Otherwise, I'll have 2 full-time jobs and 20 tanks to clean on a Saturday. You just woke up. What time is it there, Ken? Stayed home from work. Oh man, you're still rough, mate. That's not good, is it? We just need to check though, Ken. Is it self-inflicted? Not been like on the vodka last night or anything, have you? $4.40. Oh wow! And you've only just got, mate. You must be feeling rough. What country are you in, Red? Just out of interest, mate. Loads of flu. Yeah, we'll stay clear of that. How are you feeling as well, Tracy? Are you feeling any better? Oh, there's an addiction, Red. You'll soon be soon getting more. Florida, nice, nice. Oh, mate, you. Oh, jealous, mate. I bet you get some. I don't know. What's. I would like to think that in the States you're gonna get access to a way more variety than what we do. I don't know. I don't know. I know, 50 tanks, mate. How do you maintain 50 tanks? That's where you've just got to put one day aside. And you've just got to put one day aside to do maintenance and just crack on. Like when I do mine, my hope is obviously to make this my full-time job, but whether or not it ever will be, I don't know. But that's the goal. But I'd have to set one day up of just tank maintenance all day, just tank maintenance. And like, if you keep up, it doesn't take that long. It only, it doesn't take long to do like on a Saturday, does it? So, but if you're doing them in bulk, surely you'd kind of like do all the glass, go around, do all the glass on them at first. Then, that's what I'd do anyway. Try and like do each job at the same time. Water changes, could you do like 2 or 3 at the same time? Ooh, that'd be filling it up would be a little bit dodgy though, wouldn't it? I'm always a bit wary, Sam. That's where I'm a bit wary about second-hand tanks. More so because this place is rented, so, and I'm not really supposed to have any pets, so. Oh, you're a Florida guy, Ken, yeah. Coughing and your chest tight. Yeah, at least you're feeling a bit better. But like coughs, I think coughs linger a bit more nowadays as well than what they used to. It's like a cough can stay now for a couple of weeks, can't it? Too big a tanks, both second. Yeah, I am just scared, mate. I'm scared. Thing is, Trace, if you buy a 3 foot, have you not really got room for a 4 foot? It's only an extra foot. It's only another 12-inch. And I mean a real 12-inch, though, not a lad's 12-inch. $75-gallon. There you go. You've got a 75-gallon for free. If anyone lives near you, that's a great offer. Yeah, Red, that'd be cool. Big one that you can walk around as well. Full light panoramic. That'd be cool. You didn't buy any, Ken? I know I'm daphnia, I'll probably end up getting second-hand tanks, so when I do the fish room water, I'll soon stop buying them 60-litre cubes, won't I? Simple as, isn't it? I probably will buy one of those multi-tanks, though, for bettas. That's got to be a must. I'm struggling for room. Oh. Ah, right, Tracy, yours 4 foot as well, yeah. Nice, nice. I know, Tracy. I know it's a bloody rubbish, isn't it? Not having enough room and that. It is bloody crap. Yeah, that's a bargain. 125-litre Roma. Is that the that'll be the will that be like a 2 foot? That's Sam. But with a 107-litre filter as well, that's cool. Cabinet as well. Jesus Christ. That's a bargain. Just gonna grab a drink, guys. If you're in chat at the moment and you aren't a subscriber, if you could help support the channel by dinking the subscribe button, that'd be cool. Press the like button, it just helps as well. If you do the notification button, it will tell you when we come on to stream, which is 4 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 p.m. GMT, 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon GMT. They also launch an educational aquarium-based video Thursday afternoon at 3:15. Occasionally a short appears, but it is only occasionally nowadays, to be perfectly honest. Shorts don't have the impact on my channel that I wanted them to have, so you went to buy, sorry, I missed that. You went to buy a 4 foot for £30 and they gave you a 5 foot too. Oh goddamn. Oh mate, that's the kind of look you need, isn't it? Yeah, damn right you, innit? If anyone wants to send tanks around, for sure. One of one of my like best mates, he was he's a driver as well, and he was working in Birmingham yesterday. So like he rang me. He tends to ring me when he's on his way home, and I was like, "Where have you been today?" It's like Birmingham. I was like, "Oh man." So knowing that, you could have called at Tracy's and got a couple of Illstream loaches. He was like, "What?" I went, "No, it doesn't matter, mate. It doesn't matter. Just testing to see if you come into my live streams. You obviously don't." That's awesome, though, isn't it? 3 5 foot. Oh God, 5 foot. I look at for what, another foot on my 4 foot there. Damn. Well, I'm gonna have to go pretty big at some point anyway for the tin foils. But I would like an 8 foot tank though. I would. Wayne, good evening, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're well. think it's 3 foot. Right, yeah. Because my 4 foot's 250. That's the reason that why I thought it might be 2. So on that 5 foot, Will, if the seals went on that, now you've like made a few of your own tanks, would you risk resealing your own like a 5 foot tank? Would you have a crack at it and be confident with it? It's great when people come from the same area, isn't it? It's just mad, isn't it, how it all comes about. It's like Pete that comes in here, he lives like 3 miles down the road. Didn't know him before I started doing the live stream. He came into the first ever live stream I did. After actually speaking to Ken, Ken's in the States, and it was like the first ever live stream I did. I had the guy in from Australia was talking to him, then I was talking to Ken in America. And then this guy came called Pete comes in and was like, "Where are you, Pete, in the world?" He was like, "Oh, UK. Whereabouts in the UK? Haywood." It's like literally 3 miles away from where I live. I didn't know him beforehand, like I say. Now we've bought online fish orders together, and it turns out that I used to work with his sister-in-law. So it's like, it's proper weird, isn't it? It's weird. So his sister-in-law contacted me on Facebook and went, "Just noticed that you know Pete." It's like, it's mad. It's just mad. My brother-in-law, that. Small world. Oh, is it a bow front? Yeah. The beach that's like an hour's drive away from me, Red, is to be honest, it's not. I wouldn't want to go and sunbathe on it. It's not like a Florida beach anyway. In the UK, no, 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 no. The 300 litres on the floor. What is 6x2x2 tank? That's the next project. Yeah, mate. You need that extra like width as well. Definitely, definitely. You just get a way much better display. It's the only downside I kind of have with the Roma, the Fluval Roma 240. There's not enough like depth to get a really nice display. I know it looks cool, but this it is 2 foot back. You can just escape it way better. Did you? Yeah. How did it go with your Corys, mate? Did it settle out? If you saw my bath at the moment, it practically is. I have bogwood soaking in my bath at the moment. That's my life. My water bill's going to be massive this month, though. It really is. Because I have a shower in the morning, shower when I get home from work, and a bath of water in between because it's full. Just soaking 2 bits of wood. Yeah, but Wayne, I'll have to go 8 foot, mate. Them tinfoil barbs grow to like 35 centimeters, just short of 14-inch. Gonna have to, at some point, gonna have to go big. See, it's the resealing, isn't it? I don't know. You kind of, to be honest, you need some like a window fitter that does it all the time, don't you? To show you the proper knack of how to do it. I'd be scared to reseal an aquarium, me, because I know what it like when I sealed my bath. So yeah, that was enough for me. I know we do the streams in there, but if you ever saw when I'm like, I know every now and again we've done a stream in there, streaming my bathroom. What's that about? But the way I sealed my bath is terrible. I'd make a right pig's ear of a tank for sure. And no, that's the thing, Wayne, isn't it? You can. I wouldn't have the faith in it. I'm the same, Sam. I'd end up sticking my fingers to it and everything. I know red, it is mad, isn't it? It's mad that I need to look out because I don't even know if it's clear. But it's mad that at the moment aren't all the planets kind of in alignment as well, and majority of them are visible. But the only problem is in Manchester, nothing's visible. It's too much light, so you don't really get to see any stars. And if it's on a clear night, it's hard getting a clear night in Manchester though. It's always cloudy. But yeah, apparently it's all the planets are kind of in alignment at the moment. No one in your area. Yurio, go on Facebook and look for local area clubs, mate. There'll be loads. Clutch catcher. So, do you fertilize? I have root tabs. Yeah, I'd root tab for sure, mate. Definitely. But you need to fertilize water column from time to time as well, mate. But yeah, if you're showing signs of deficiencies, definitely get some root tabs in there. I'm on about Blackpool, Tracy, yeah. You would not want to go swimming in there. Ooh, no way, man. No way. You'd be brave. You'd have to be brave to go to go swimming in Blackpool. Got 2 quarries left. Oh, man. You know what, Will? I did use tape as well. I got more on my hands and everything, honestly. It's a bloody joke. Yeah, my bath's a disgrace. Oh, man. And I watched loads of videos on it and I thought, you know what? It's dead easy, this. No, it's not. Yeah, getting the old stuff off is it is in the bathroom, a pain in the backside as well. It is. It is. Guys, I am going to call it a night because I am absolutely knackered. Thanks to everybody that's joined us. It was nice to get you in the week as well, Ken. So thanks to Will, Tracy, Ken, Clutch, Sam, you, Redhead, Wayne. I'm trying to go through, see if there's anyone that I've missed. Mike, if you're still in, thank you again, buddy, for joining us tonight. But everyone else, thanks for joining us. We are back on Wednesday evening, should be around about 8 o'clock. Have a great evening, have a great few nights. If you get a chance, check out my latest video. And see you Wednesday, guys. Thanks a lot. See you soon.